Thursday, August 17th. Sorry, we was running a little late here. Technical
Very,
difficulties.
to say the least.
What was that?
I said to say the least, we had technical
Oh, to
difficulties.
say the least. Yes,
Yes.
for sure. So, to get us started, let's run down the line. How you doing, Jazz?
Doing doing good, doing good. Hello everybody.
Awesome, awesome. Mega, how you doing tonight?
Doing fine.
Awesome. Sir Rich,
I'm chilling, living, breathing.
chilling, breathing. It's about that time. I'm glad you are. Last but not least, our host. Who thinks he's the most
Well,
next
no,
to
I
me?
didn't.
No,
Okay, next
the
to you,
one.
I can. Okay, good evening. Always got jokes. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for joining. We apologize for these technical difficulties that we incurred tonight. But those who are listening and those who chose to join us, please like and subscribe to the channel and help us out by trying to grow the channel so we can think and have more people on the show and things of that nature. So again, like and subscribe. Thank you for your patience. So let's start off with what we've been playing this week. So let's start off with Mega Elixir. What have you been playing this week?
Um, well, I've been playing not too much this week, just some Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and I quote unquote started Dishonored.
Did
But
you
I haven't
start the
actually
one
gotten to
for?
playing.
Did you start the one that's for the Xbox that is going to give you points?
Dishonored Definitive Edition, yeah, that's the version on
Okay.
Xbox. Yeah, and that's
I
Nothing
hear
about
some
else?
it.
background noise there.
It's probably me. Let me see if you guys hear more background noise. Okay.
Ah, that's better.
Is it okay?
Yep.
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 Yeah, you're good.
Hmm. I took care
Yeah.
of it.
Okay. What about you, OG? What you've been playing?
Uh, I just been playing baseball.
You should be in your 10th season.
No, no, man. It's 80 games. No, what I'm talking about, 161 games. I think I'm maybe the 40th game I didn't play.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but that's all. Uh, be giving Diablo a little break. I don't want to get burnt out on it because I like it a lot. This is the first time I done stuck with a game like that for this amount of time. Um, I tried a little of the Madden on PC. It's okay. But other than that, I've been chilling.
Chilling.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Jazamoto? What you been doing? What you been playing? I know you've
Oh,
been playing. I'll let you say it, but I know
hey.
what you've been playing.
What is it?
Elden Ring.
Yep. Playing a lot of Elden Ring. Surge got me back into Diablo, so I did play a little bit of that. I was getting burned out a bit, so the reason for the break. Um, did I play a little bit of Need for Speed Underground or Underground? um, that's about it. Main thing has been Elden Ring.
You've been all in the Elden Ring, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Mr. Sir Rich, what about you?
Well, of course, I've been playing some Diablo. Dusted off some stuff for Honor. Trying my hand in there and getting some arcade on. What else? I tried.
Oh, Sims.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Sim.
did play Sam, so yeah.
I forgot I played that.
Really? I
Gears.
heard you got your Sims pregnant.
Oh my God.
Who?
He over there playing.
He up here
Oh, I'm like,
clowning. He he is up here clowning.
like she
Straight
ain't
up.
pregnant.
He
I
up
ain't
here
see that.
clowning.
Yeah, I was about to
He
say,
is
oh, you were just
clowning.
joking. I thought you actually saw the gameplay.
My buddy had me playing Call of Duty too, though, and Need for Speed. That's all really. I ain't tried this Quake 2 yet. I got that on the roster. Or this Everspace 2. And you got Exo Primal on my mind too. I need to get to that. But
Okay,
that's it.
let's see. That's it. What have I played since last week? I played Exo Primal. I played Quake 2. I played, of course, Diablo. Then I played a little bit of Metal Hellsinger. I think is that a,
Game Pass.
yeah, no, not Game Pass, but I think that's one of the quests this week.
It was to play it.
Yeah, and I played Guilty Gear.
Yeah, I saw you playing. I was like, what? He playing Guilty Gear for?
Yeah, I was just playing because it was Game Pass. So I just said, let me play it. So I tried to go a little further.
What?
And I'm okay. Let me get it out because I was just
Go ahead.
about to say this to make clarification. As you well know, I am not a fighting person as far as them fighting button mashing games. So I just wanted to make sure we are all on the same page.
Only button mash when you don't know what to do. That's
Hey,
what that is.
hey, you can call it whatever you want it, phrase it however you want it. It's
You ne-
button
you ne-
mashing.
you never mastered a fighting game.
I
Never
hate
a
fighting games.
combo, a single combo.
anything.
I didn't say I didn't. Hadn't said I have mastered a combo. That was not the point. I said I'm not a fan. Never have been. Never will be a fan of my terminology, not Surge, button mashing games. So I just
I gotta
played
get to the
Guilty Gear.
bottom of this.
You can get to the bottom, the top, the side, whatever you want. It's
He
gonna be the
said,
same.
as long as you
Yeah, I
come
was
to the
about to say,
conclusion of I
say
don't like
double up.
them,
That's gonna be
we on
hard.
the same
He gonna
page.
feel the same way.
That's the
As long
whole
as you
point.
come to the correct conclusion.
Where we start out is where we gonna end. And I said I don't like them, and I don't like it. I'm not changing that. So that's the definitive
All right,
answer.
I'll give you a pass.
Okay, thank you, sir. I do appreciate it. Okay, so let's get started with our topic. We're behind schedule, so I do thank everyone for joining us late and like and subscribe. But let's get this started. First off, what do you guys think about? And I'm gonna share our screen that PlayStation, I mean Xbox, is going to more or less get rid of digital. I mean, get rid of their store. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah,
Makes
Xbox
sense.
360.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like it, but it makes sense. I get
Why
No,
it.
don't? Okay, hold on. Let me ask. Since Double was so outspoken about not liking it, why?
legacy, man. Let the legacy keep living on. You know?
Okay. No, I think a lot of people love to say that, and I can understand why they like to say that. Let the legacy live on to some point, and eh, eh, give me. Okay, you want the legacy to live on, and I'm not going to say anything, but let me go. I'm gonna say something at the end. But Jazz, what are your thoughts? Because see, OG says let the legacy lives on, right? So are you saying people? Let me before I go further. Let me ask OG this. OG, let the legacy live on, right? Is that what you just
Right?
said? How many
Yeah.
old games you played this week?
How many I played
No, no, no. I'm
lately?
gonna help you out. Okay, I'm gonna go back further. Let me help you a little more. How many old games, have you played this year?
This year. Oh,
360
come on,
though.
man. You know what?
I'm just trying to be objective because you said let the games live on. Now,
Let's see.
Now, I think people are overreacting, but I want you to give me your opinion of it.
I, for me, I mean, for people that never played the 360, I think they would enjoy some of those games.
Okay, but see, I think you're getting confused. Played the 360? Do you have a 360?
Yes.
Okay, do you turn it on?
No. It's back in the
Okay.
box.
Okay, I have a 360. I haven't turned it on since I got the Xbox One. I haven't turned the Xbox One on since I got the Xbox Series X. So, your point is, let's get clarity. You want people to play 360 games on the 360 or be able to play 360 games? Clarify.
Play 360 games.
Well, then they can close the store, right? Outside of the ones that's backwards compatible, right?
Right.
So that's the
I don't
issue.
know.
If you,
People just don't like to see stuff close.
and
And the
that's why
360 is the most successful console for Xbox. It's the most successful. And I don't think people want to see it go away like that.
well, okay, Jazz, get your point of view.
I see both sides of the coin because at the same time, I get your point. Like, when's the last time you turned on a 360? You know, whatever. That's true. But the fact that these digital games are going to be disappear forever, as it says in the article, it kind of stinks, you know. Like, oh, you know, one day I'm gonna go back to this game. One day I'm gonna go back to that game. As much as I say that, there are so many games and they're just constantly pushing out new games, so it's like almost impossible to keep up. It just feels like a part of my personal library is being taken away from me.
I thought personal library meant you own it.
Yeah, I know, but like, okay, in my
Okay,
heart library
no, I'm
is
just being,
being stripped.
I'm being silly. I'm being silly,
No,
but
You being
I'm,
facetious. That's what
and,
it
no, he makes a
I
good point because I mean the games are
I,
still available.
I,
Some of them in physical, so if you still have a 360, you
okay,
still have
now,
availability to
right,
play.
and a lot of people are being reactionary because
knee
to
jerk.
me, yes, okay, Serge, you give me your opinion.
I was trying to find out what 220 games was to see the argument. I know why they shut them down. It's the server, but in my mind, they should have somewhere where they can archive them or keep them alive somewhere. So, because everybody likes some games, you know.
Bomberman Live's on here, but I got that on Steam.
That game takes me back.
Mm-hmm.
I just checked my
Okay,
true achievements. The last
uh,
360 game I played was November 22nd,
of
and that
last
was
year,
Cameo of last year.
and,
And it probably
and
was,
that
Yeah.
now that I looked at it, it probably was
it,
Mark.
it was banned. It was probably on your Xbox, right?
I think it was me that played Cameo.
Yeah. Now the last game I played was Binary Domain last
Yeah,
August.
and that's the last game I played because you told me to get it.
And neither one of those games are on the list.
Max Payne 3.
Exactly.
Played the mess out of that. But that ain't on the list. They just made that beast.
Nope, neither one of them was on the
Yeah.
list.
Yeah. I played Binary Domain and Zone of Enders
Let
HD
me see.
collection.
Zone of Enders is not on the list. You good?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask. Okay, give me your point of view.
No, I'm okay.
You don't care?
Last week, well, I can understand in the business standpoint. I can understand the business standpoint because if they shut it down, then they can, save money and resources on newer stuff, But
Okay,
I still think it's sad to see some of those games go because some of those games are only on like Xbox Live, and if they do shut it down, then there's a possibility that some of those games are going to be lost media
but
forever.
okay,
But
yeah, that may be true, but that may be true. Um, but I'll say this: there is you have to look at it from, like you said, a business perspective, or all the games they listed. I can guarantee you 50% of those games on there have not been played in the last
forever.
10 years. I
I'm
can
looking at some.
guarantee
Well,
you.
Brothers
'Cause
to Tale of Two Sons. A lot of these have remasters.
but
Looking at
even if they did, let's say they kept the store open, right? Just through wear and tear of hardware. OG, you said your Xbox is um, packed away, right?
Yeah, I packed it
Okay.
away.
So if you were using it every day, do you think it would you would be able to use it for perpetuity? And 50 years from now, it's going to work every day, use it every day, or you think some electronic part's going to go out and it'll break?
I think
The
eventually
point
some
I'm
will go out.
right. So my point I'm making is, you're saying, okay, the only way I say it is I would have them more or less. If you were talking about physical games, and if you have them physical, yeah, that's nostalgic and keep them. You have them, but the expense to me, and we don't know. We are reactionary. People, gamers are always reactionary to games. So what are you reactionary based off the fact that the game's leaving? Half of the games people haven't played. Half to get those games probably didn't sell even a million copies. But for game preservations, the games are there. They're probably digital. They're not throwing that content away. They just don't have them for you to sell.
Oh.
To
And
sell them
also
to you.
another knee jerk part of it is back in February they said they weren't closing the store.
Okay.
Mm.
But
That's another part of it. They was like, "Oh, you're closing the store." It was rumors back this year of February.
No. Oh,
And lo and
see, we didn't.
behold.
See, I know that.
well, see, a lot of this would probably be licensing issues as well,
Mm-hmm.
or
That's most of
because a
them
lot of them,
servers.
they like some of the gaming companies are not even around, so they couldn't make them back up. Think about that.
Or they
Or
bought
they
by
don't,
somebody else
right,
who
right,
got
and they
different
don't have,
licenses
right.
who don't want to
And
acknowledge the contract. Blah blah
that's
blah.
OG. That's the same thing with Mechasoft. You don't see Mechasoft a remake because you know why? I think it was so many licensing issues. But needless to say, um, I I wish they had a better way, but I'm not mad at them. I have physical copies of 360 games, and the physical copies that I have, I'm good with. So we'll see how that transpires. But people are just, to me, get mad with knee
Mm-hmm.
jerk reactions and just want to say something about stuff.
Yeah, I'm mad,
Uh,
man.
Yeah, because when I saw it, I was
No.
like, I understand why. Same thing I said about they closing the Wii store. I'm
mhm.
gonna say the same thing about
Yeah,
this
yeah. Why they closing the restores? Yeah,
because they need the allocations. They put money
They
into
made
keeping it
and right,
alive.
and it
Cloud
made them.
gaming.
closing stuff.
So, what do y'all think about that game? I know, I think all of us played. The only one I don't think played this game was Mega. No shade to you, Mega, but what do y'all think about? Let me put the game on the screen. DC Universe. What do y'all think about that? Coming to PS5 and Xbox 360. Y'all remember that game?
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, I remember. I never played it though.
I
I thought
remember
you played
that,
that.
and it
I
wasn't.
It
thought
was
you
fun. It was
played
alright.
that. As a matter of fact, I thought I played it with you online.
Did you?
Yes, because that was a 360 game or
yeah.
Xbox One. I don't know. And
PlayStation
I'm
3, 360.
yeah,
It was old. It was
and I remember.
old. Tell you how old it was. You had to buy a hard drive to play it on your PS3.
I,
Well, no, the internet. You had to
I
buy
mean,
the internet. I think it was
I
something
must didn't
like
like it that much. I
It
must didn't
wasn't.
like it that much.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I mean, I played it, but I don't see how this, unless they redo the graphics and the gameplay to some extent.
I probably didn't like it that much. Played it for a hot second.
Achievements.
There you go.
that. Yeah, and plus it's an old game. It's like, what are they bringing new to it? Like, is it fairly updated? Like, how is it now since how it was? I really haven't played it in a while to know.
I'm waiting to see because I don't really have any interest in replaying it or anything of that nature. I'm not a big fan. I wasn't a big fan then. I just probably played it because it was something to play.
Something new and cool. Like, all right, let me try it out. Not my cup of tea. Anyway,
Check that off the list.
Yeah, I
I
feel
can,
indifferent about it. It's an MMO, right?
yeah,
uh-huh,
exactly. It's an MMO.
when you make your own superhero, they stole all the DNA of all the heroes and villains. You can either be a hero or villain.
There's
As
some
a matter of
MMOs.
fact, I take that back. I played it on the PS3. That's where I played that game.
Yeah, that's really the last time I played. That's why I'm kind of curious of how different it is.
Wow, how
Yeah.
old is? Because you say you played it on PlayStation
I
3.
said it's like a 10-year-old
Uh,
game. The game is good. Like I was not. I think I'm not. I'm close to it. Not exaggerating that much, but I'm close to it.
yeah, that game was old. So for them to make a new one, I'm like, oh well.
I think it's a little bit older than Destiny, if not as old.
No, I think it's older than Destiny.
Yeah, it is because PS3.
Yes, it's older than Destiny, for sure, right?
Yeah,
Hmm.
it is 2011. 2011. It's 12 years old.
Yep, I know it came out
Dang.
with the 360 and the PS3 because I know I played it for a hot second.
Like I said, I'm curious of how it changed. If it ain't changed none, that's a sad state of affair. It's had to change some kind of way.
Well, it's going to get the 360. I mean the 4K,
Xbox One and all that.
the 4K effect.
Yeah, but I mean like controls or like
Yeah,
they update
updated control.
controls, some
Yeah, updated
places.
controls and frame rate and all that.
Yeah, like what's new that they're adding to it that make it like worth continuing. Like, they always add a DLC or something. Like there's gotta be like a DLC pack or something I'm getting at that probably gonna come out at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, are they
Well,
like remastering it, giving it a facelift, or
yeah, it's going to be
Yeah, that's
remastered.
what he was
It's
saying.
going
He
to
said it's
It's going to be 4K and 60. It
frames
should
per.
be. Well, it ain't gonna be 60. It's probably be
Nah,
30. If it's an MNO, it'll probably be 30 frames per second.
just to keep up with the madness.
Hmm.
Mm. Well, we'll see how that comes out because I think that's coming out this year or next year. Whatever it is, I don't care. You guys heard about the strike policy by Xbox? Are you guys worried about it?
I'm not worried. I don't think I ever had a strike against me.
Why,
Unless you
why,
That
just
you
why
said
would
know
any of
you're
us be worried
that
about that?
that you
ain't
know
nobody that I know of. But
that
still, don't they like give you a chance to give your side of the story? So in that case, I'm
I
not
don't
worried
know.
about it.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out. I know they introduced it, and I think it reset yesterday. Or it started yesterday.
Hmm. That's what it looked like because they had like a table or something on that link at the bottom. It looked like it was kind of small print.
Yeah, this right
Yeah,
here
that
looks,
thing. Yeah, it was tiny.
and you can't enlarge it. Enforcement stacking user journey.
Each strike will remains on your record for 6 months.
There you go. Let's see.
Like it's
Below
like
is a
a
Yeah, red
visual of
ban.
effect
herrings.
players will see in their enforcement history. To avoid consequences, please review Xbox community standards.
For example, player receives 2 strikes will be suspended for the platform for 1 day. 4 strikes, 7 days.
Previous, yeah.
And once
So how
reach
they know
8
if you?
strikes, they get your social features. They're gone. Oh, I've had it. I've had this happen to me before.
Well, see,
Playing Halo.
my concern. Well, my
How they know you
concern
use
with this.
profanity? How they know you use
That's
Somebody
profanity?
report you. Somebody report you.
I don't think so. Remember they came out with a couple of months ago. They were talking about
Yeah, they
how
do. They got that AI that tracks
the AI that can track because
recognition.
I was I was playing Diablo with some people not a couple of weeks ago, and you know who I'm talking about, the guy I always play with, and I was in one of his groups, and someone was using a lot of profanity or something, and something popped up on my screen. I said, "Hey, did you see?" They did ask me if I wanted to file a complaint.
They
Something popped
listening.
Oh
up. Yeah,
wow.
something popped up. And I'm like, look, something popped up on that screen. And I didn't know what it was, but it went away. And I thought it was like, okay, they're listening.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like,
my
you want to report
fear,
this dude?
now I'm gonna say this way. My fear and scare is that people will, how people, let me just say this in another way. People will get rambunctious and start talking their street talk,
Mm-hmm.
and all of that street talk will be interpreted in a certain way, which I can't blame them for having it because no one should talk like that. But you can think how that
Yeah,
can,
my ninja.
yeah,
No, I heard of a scenario. People say, "I'm gonna blow this bathroom up." Wait, I didn't mean like that. I just mean I had a big deuce,
yeah,
stuff like that. I
yeah.
wasn't gonna blow it up.
Wow. Shoot. You gotta
So
watch
how
these
you,
cats.
right? But then again, you can be in a game with people, and I don't know how they're gonna handle that because I can see that myself, like playing when I was playing Exoprimal. Even today, I played a quick game, and you talk on your mic, and I talk kind of like out loud. I'm like, you guys do not know what the devil you're doing, and I don't think that is me being offensive. I'm just telling them they don't know what they're doing. They don't know the mechanics. They're getting us screwed up. But they can
Mm-hmm.
say, "Oh, you being wrong in the game." I'm not being wrong. It's a multiplayer game. To me, there should be a level of
Game competency or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. You got to have a level of way of looking at when people play the competitiveness. Like you play football, you go at each other, you try to pump your team up. So I don't want them to say, "Well, you were uh, telling them, hey, they didn't know what they're doing." Didn't know what they were doing. So I don't want the AI bot or chat to be listening and then put a strike against me because they're saying, "Oh, you're being offensive." You guys
I
see where I'm
mean,
coming from?
It's a PC bot.
yeah. I mean, 8 strikes. I mean, that's pretty lenient when you
And
think.
they go away after 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
So
think it'll
even if you
happen,
get 8, you can wait 6 months and they'll slowly start to drop off, and then you'll get your
but
stuff back.
what I'm really speaking of is people being
No,
butthead.
like just that's how I got it on Halo. This one kid got tired of me beating him, and he reported me.
Exactly.
And I got my stuff taken away for a while, but it was a false report.
But you don't even want to go
It's
through
kind of
that headache of
petty.
false report and all that
Oh
crap.
yeah, they used to do that stuff all the
That's
time.
ridiculous.
Search. Who
Filing
reported you,
claims or appeals.
Search?
Shoot, they was threatening me doing that on Call of Duty, but I stopped playing for a little bit. I was like, I don't feel like going through that. Let me back off. This guy, they get feisty. We
I
was
don't know.
running it.
Back in the day, a whole lot of people would have reported us then.
Yes.
We would murderize them.
Hey, that's why I
Well,
say
I'm
I
just
try not to
well
cuss as much.
my point is that it can get to the where
Intrusive.
people are where people are just a little jealous of what you're saying or doing and how you're playing, and they'll come
Hmm.
for you. That's my scare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's happened
You
in the
look, hey,
past, but it'll happen again. So
Yes.
you look up and you got 8 strikes.
There you
Where
go.
that come
can't
from?
talk to nobody. You got to use Discord from now
I
on.
was
Hey, but
just
at least they
playing
got
Peppa
Discord.
Pig.
You can always switch to Discord now. Now they
They
got the option
listening
at
too.
Xbox.
They listen,
From the
but
same kid.
no. I
Search from the
there
same
again.
kid.
Wait, does that disable too? Does that count as a messaging app too, or does it count for through Discord? That y'all just said something that made me think.
Mm-hmm.
Because if
Any
you're
kind of
using it
voice
through Xbox,
communications or what?
technically isn't that still Xbox under the terms of service and all that fun stuff?
Well, I think it's still Xbox on it. Like you said, that's a good question in terms of service.
Hmm.
Something to think about.
I don't know. I think it ain't gonna last that long.
Oh, it's gonna last.
Yeah, people
Hey,
they gonna start getting them straight. Say like, well, if you don't like it, stop playing our
Don't
system.
play- mhm. They got money.
Especially now that
And
you
Starfield
playing?
coming out.
What if you playing somebody on the cloud on your Samsung TV?
It's still your Xbox. It's still
You
tied to
still
your
your
Xbox.
Xbox is still
Count.
going to the you still go to the
That's
Xbox.
part of the ecosystem slash umbrella.
I mean, you still under your account no matter what you're using that's tied to Xbox. You are under your account.
Agreed.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think
But
it's gonna last that long.
I can guarantee you it's going. You know why it's going to last? If said merger goes through with Activision, you can best believe with all that toxicity coming out. Do you actually think you know how toxic Call of Duty is?
Yeah, man.
Highly. Crusader
It
even.
is.
Toxic Crusader.
See, them the
So
games that ran me away because I can't reach through the internet and grab you by your neck.
If only I could.
I'm too old for a little kid to be insulting me.
I know that's right.
All you
Nah,
gotta
Look, I don't
do,
even
Yeah, insult
listen.
you,
I don't only join
slugs.
parties when I'm playing with
all
friends.
you gotta do is go to their name, and there's this magical button called mute,
Yep, I don't listen to
and you can
nothing.
be an individual player now. So it's not a
okay.
big thing.
You don't think so? I guess so.
No, I just mute them, and then I'm like, whatever. I don't have to listen to you. You
I got
the
sick of
privilege of
people
talking to me.
freaking out like,
I
"Oh, you're a
always,
female."
always
I
you whenever
don't
like
do it.
okay.
I only talk to the people that I'm playing the game with in Call of Duty
The
games
people
like
who
that.
hold respect, that's the only people I talk to.
Yep,
I allow the party, the game chat, but
yep.
they too crazy. I'll mute them quick.
I
Okay,
don't know,
but
bro. This was a few years ago. We had somebody acting kind of fruity
Mm.
in the game. I
Why?
want to kill this dude. I don't know if y'all remember that.
I wasn't on that game.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm,
Yeah, I would know.
mm-mm.
I think
Well,
Surge
let's move
was
on.
there.
I ain't. He trying to get canceled over there.
Okay, I know.
So what's
That's not
next
the
Let
business
topic?
we're talking about.
yeah. Next topic. Are you guys gonna watch Gamescom
Yeah, that's starts
Yeah.
Monday
Monday at 10,
Yeah.
11, 10:30 Pacific? So that's
and
12:30
then runs
Central.
till it's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's like Monday to Saturday, or is it like
I think it's
scattered in
only
there?
Monday. I think it's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Okay, because I saw a Saturday day. They might be like a post game type thing or something like
Yeah, if it's Saturday, okay. Maybe it is. That's for regular people, for consumers.
that. Mm-hmm.
So with that, or is there any particular game you guys are looking for? OG, what are you looking for to come out? What announcements or what do you think will be announced during Gamescom? Or are they?
I think we're gonna get that Starfield hype really going at Gamescom. I can see that going down. Um, and a Avowed game. I think we're gonna see a little more of Avowed.
You think so?
Yeah, I think we're gonna see a little bit more of Avowed because I'm thinking that game is coming winter 2024. I'm thinking that's the next big one, if not Hellblade. But I'm definitely thinking Avowed. It'd be nice to get some gameplay of that.
I think you may see Hellblade before you see it now because the Hellblade's going to release next. And since Hellblade is by a European Microsoft studio, it'll be easier for them to do it there.
That would work too. That would work too.
I'm not going to say it's going to happen, but that sounds good.
I mean, that would be nice too. What about Fable?
I don't think they're going to do anything else with Fable. No,
Well, they did mention it. They might hint something like have a screenshot because remember all that it wasn't in the game. If they did that, that would be something special. That'd be like a shut up and watch moment.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, they can keep teasing me with Fable. I don't care.
You're getting it either way.
Yeah. Keep teasing me. But
okay.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a big Starfield blowout though.
Oh, most definitely Starfield. Okay, what about you, Jazz?
I agree on the Starfield. You already know they're gonna have a lot about that. Um, I personally would like to see maybe, and this is wishful thinking, Code Veronica for Resident Evil, but that'd be
Wouldn't they have
a
vote?
surprise zinger.
Oh,
Hmm?
that'd be a real surprise.
Yeah, didn't they have a vote about
Oh,
what game to come back about like some months ago?
Yep, it
Yeah.
was on their Twitter. And a lot of people voted Code Veronica, so we shall
hey,
see.
and we may see is that Arcane France,
That
the
would be
guys that made
interesting.
Deathloop, the guys
Yeah,
that made Deathloop. You may see
yeah.
their next game.
I don't think so because they said nothing new will be there.
Nothing new would be there.
Nothing new.
At
See, look at
Gamescom?
the right. Look at it. It says Gamescom opening night live is less about announcing brand new projects.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, it says
So
We'll
less
be
about.
focused on providing updates on already announced games and less focused on announcing new games. That says it right there. It says less focused, so that doesn't count it completely out. But
yeah, it doesn't. You may have one surprise.
yeah, a small amount of surprises, but mostly just
Here's that
showing what
gameplay
they
y'all
got.
want.
Like I said, Fable. That was
Hmm.
So are we going to get Black Myth this winter
That's
then?
what they're gonna. Yeah, they're gonna. I
hmm
don't think that. I think they're gonna show it. I don't think that game's ready to release.
They
But I
might.
really want the game. I want to see is the
That'd
Heart of
be nice. I
Chernobyl.
want to play that.
What's that? What's the game? The Heart of Chernobyl.
Please don't let it be like Elden Ring.
Chernobyl, part of Chernobyl.
The Heart of Chernobyl. What's that game? It was going to release, but because of the war in Ukraine, it kept getting.
Oh yeah.
They're going to show that. That's what I'm really want to see.
Stalker,
Yeah, Stalker 2,
Stalker 2.
The Heart of Chernobyl. Yeah, that is what I really want to see.
That might be cool. I can see that.
No, they said they're going to show it, and that is my most anticipated game. Outside of which is not going to happen. This is my little sidebar. Outside of the CMA making an agreement with Microsoft and announcing anything next week, saying the deal is going through, I think it's going to be the week after, because they're not going to let Microsoft shine next week, and they're not going to let them shine today, tomorrow, because everyone's looking
Man,
at the CMA to finally come to an agreement with Microsoft to say they can buy Activision Blizzard. They're not going to let that happen. I'm still doubtful, but that was my little 1-2 discussion points on that. Mega, what are your thoughts?
Um, I say it's gonna be more of a like a surprise. Well, they said that it's going to be updates of games you already know, that exist. So
And what games
I
do you
feel
know?
like I feel like my I feel like Microsoft and Bethesda should kickstart the Starfield hype, especially since like we're now how much away? Like a few weeks away from its release date. So I think it's good to let Starfield shine on Gamescom. Um, I feel like Microsoft should show some stuff that we haven't really got too much updates on, but then again, I'm not too sure.
They're not
Like
going to do
Outer
that, kid.
Worlds 2,
They're not going to
right?
show Outer Worlds because Outer Worlds is Gamescom, so I think they're going to mostly focus on European games, the games that are made by European developers. Now you may see some. I don't think you're going to see anything Halo. You may see that one or two Japanese companies or Asian companies because Wulong is supposed to be there. They're going to show that. You may see. Oh, you may see Minecraft.
what
You,
new? They got a new.
I say, I
yeah, they
say,
may do. They said the 4K of Minecraft was
Hmm.
was finally approved in some country, and so that may
Hmm.
be shown
Mm.
with
I
ray
want
tracing.
it.
With ray
How about
tracing,
something from Machine Games? Because like they're from Germany
that
and GameStop's from Germany.
yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh, that would hurt. Wolfenstein 3?
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, that'll kill
Or
him.
if not even a game, but a trailer, and show the game actually
hmm
at E3.
It's
Or
over.
there is no more E3, but you know what I mean.
If they show
Okay,
that, it's over.
yeah.
Even a trailer.
Okay,
Ooh.
Ooh.
okay. Let's
Mm.
get to this next. Let's get to this next topic. I want to get your views. This is going to be a hot topic, so let's get to this one
Uh
because
oh.
I know people gonna
Uh
have
oh.
an opinion about this. So all this week, everybody's been talking this crap about Xbox Series S, holding back consoles, holding back this, holding. What are your thoughts on that? And specifically, it's like we spoke a little bit about it last week as far as Baldur's Gate, and the reason why Baldur's Gate wasn't released. It was based off the fact that they had to get the split, and I'm saying the split screen together on Baldur's Gate 3 for the Xbox Series S. So therefore, since Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S have to have parity, meaning you can't skip that console. It has to come out for both. And I agree, it should come out for both. I don't believe you should hold it back. Now, just like if you have an iPhone 4S or iPhone 14, 14 Max, 14 Max Pro, and all that, should the cheaper model be held back and say, well, it doesn't have this, it doesn't have this, we don't put it on that phone?
No. You
But
No.
just say you got to buy
okay,
the new thing if you want them
but
features.
but my question to you, OG, because I know you have a Series S. What do you think about them trying to hold back games and you playing it personally? Because I personally think the develop. I'm not gonna call him. I said personally, this is my thoughts. I'm not calling him a liar, but I didn't. I don't think that Series S was the issue. And
I
as far
don't.
as split
I think the
screen,
same
because
way.
but but give me your point of view because they said it's split. I think they said it's split screen. And should Microsoft get rid of it? No, that Xbox Series X is a seller. It's to get people in the gate.
hmm
Exactly.
And
Yeah, that's a low
That's the
pay to
opposite of
entry,
holding people back.
low
but
cost
you
of
ever
entry.
notice? But do you ever notice that no one says anything about graphics on the Switch?
No.
Mm-mm, at all.
Mhm.
And nothing.
Nope.
It can connect to a TV. It can do 720p. It can drop down to 520p. Heck, it can drop down to 200p. Nobody would say a word. Or 320p. Nobody would say a word. So I don't
No.
get it because when you pay a cheaper price, right? Now I could say this the same way about TVs. I don't want anything but OLED. If it's not OLED, I don't want it. Now, if I get a cheaper TV, a regular LED TV, I know it's not going to have the clarity of a OLED. So should I complain about how pictures look because I pay more for an OLED? Because I know the OLED is going to give me more of a crisp picture than a regular TV. It's going to cost you more, but should they stop making movies and say, well, if it doesn't show the way it's shown on OLED TV, then we don't make them for
Too bad.
the a Vizio or a TCL
Nope.
because the visuals are not going to be the same. So, what are your thoughts on that, and especially with split screen? And I don't know because I'm not a I don't, and I said if it came to Game Pass, I test it out. But I can tell you right now, I promise you, I did not buy Baldur's Gate on my PC, and then when it comes out on the Xbox next year, I'm not buying it. If it comes to Game Pass, that'll be the only vector I'll try it in. But my thing to you guys is, especially the OG, because I know you. How many games you play a year split screen?
How many?
Yeah,
And they
I'm
like they
going
come out
somewhere with
every
this. Well, that's what they
none
said.
really.
Somebody checked me on this, but they were saying that
None.
Baldur's Gate. My point? Who would play Baldur's Gate split screen with cinematics?
Um,
Nah.
and
And
the
what
only
if I?
game,
Okay, no, okay. Let me ask you this: split screen. What if I get behind you, or if we're playing? That's a whole quagmire. Go ahead, Serge.
I said the only game that we possibly will play it on couch co-op will be Ninja Turtles or something. We'll be sharing the
Mhm.
screen. We
Yeah, you
don't
on the
ever
screen at
want.
the
I'd rather
same time.
Where that
watch
would be
you play
expected.
something.
Right.
You be like, you want to play split screen? No, I'll watch. Like
But see,
I'll just
that that
watch.
that is my whole point with this is a fake
That's
narrative.
silly.
That's a fake narrative saying that it's a split screen. I don't, and you guys know me. I'm not playing.
I
I'm
ain't
not.
shit. My
There's
TV.
a whole nother Xbox, a whole nother TV upstairs.
Yeah,
Go
it's a
ahead, open up.
whole. I'm not sharing my screen with no one. So I do not see how this thing. I can see for parents who want their kids to play, but if they want their kids to play, I can guarantee it'll be a basketball game. It'll be something like you said, Ninja Turtles, where they're on the screen, or Halo, where it was kind of fun playing four people on the screen or two people, but playing Horizon or playing a driving game where either
Mm-mm.
you just lean is split horizontally or vertically. I don't want to play.
Need a better field of view.
I, exactly, and that's the problem. You need a much better uh, field of view, FOV. But I just think this whole thing was a waste of time. It's like people want something to talk about, and this is the topic to talk about because most
Yeah.
people. And my point go. Here's the thing that the Series S is roughly $299, right?
Yes.
And the Switch is roughly what? About the same price or a little
Yeah.
more?
The
300.
normal model, yeah.
Okay. Here's the
99.
so you tell me you'll buy two of your kids two Switches, right? But you won't buy them two Series X about the same price, knowing that how kids fight and say I want my own,
Mhm.
and they both going to get their screen time. I mean, I don't see this as a point to argue. I think it's one of the silliest arguments ever made. Anybody else have any additional topics on that? Because any additional comments? Because I think it's stupid. I don't. I see
Just
people.
Mm-mm.
I ain't gonna say.
Grasping.
I just want to be mad
Grasping.
at this because it's not how I think it should be. So
That's when you
They
really need
pouting.
something to complain
They
about.
pout.
So you find the most frivolous thing.
They pouting.
Exactly.
They know the biggest game of the year about to drop.
And that's the topic I'm about to go on. And we're about to go there right now. And then we're going to get to the hating. Then we'll be done with this little show. So, as OG just alluded to, let me put the screen up. Um, Starfield has just went gold. And this was an old article, but it preloads. It starts preloading. You can preload it today.
Woohoo!
And it went gold, right? And everyone's talking about the advertising, this, that, and the other, and it went gold, and so it's ready to launch. That being said, um, which one of you guys have downloaded it already? Now, that I know, I'm gonna tell you who didn't because they hadn't. I'm gonna tell you who didn't. I know OG didn't because he ain't clear his Series S off to make it so he can play.
What
And
you
I know he
mean
didn't do it.
I did?
You
You
did.
playing, right? You playing with me. You playing with
so
me,
you
y'all.
so you did it from work, huh?
Uh-huh. I said, what the heck?
I know you.
Don't play with me.
So
I'll
you
be there
downloaded
day one.
it.
Day one, buddy.
You did it day one, huh? Okay, you be there. So you already downloaded.
Yep.
Okay.
Shoot, I'm
Um,
ready.
you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Surge, did you download it? Or you're not gonna play it when it first comes out.
I'll give it a try. I said I'll try it.
Yeah, because you ain't gonna be interested.
Maybe I'm weird
Maybe.
like that. So it might pique my interest. It might be the sci-fi because I ain't played a good sci-fi game in a while. Who knows?
The space travel is
Who
what's gonna
knows?
interest me.
Who knows?
Yeah, because it's exploring. I like playing stuff where I explore and I build and stuff. So I might like it. So
What about you, Jazz?
Yep, same. It does look pretty cool. I like the era. It's kind of like an old school motif with the space station and everything. It looked pretty cool. So I think I'm really gonna get into it.
Yeah, I do too. What about you, Mega?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna play it.
When you start school?
When
I'm going somewhere
January.
with this. Oh, January.
Yeah, January.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay. I thought you were starting in the fall, so I'm like, oh, you don't need to play it. You don't need anything.
Focus.
he was
You
like,
know,
"You
tell
lucky
double.
you were
Yeah, you
wise
don't,
enough to start later.
yeah, because
Hey,
you
I
don't
was
need
gonna get you."
anything. Yeah, you know where I was going like double. Double.
Yeah.
The only
Check
galaxies
this
you
man.
gonna be looking at it in school books
There you
Take
go.
all the electronics out of his room.
The only
for
thing he'd be
research
looking at
purposes
is
only.
right, an astronomy book for one of his
Yes.
classes. That's about it. You don't look at any stars. You gonna look at,
Get a PC and a bookshelf.
but
He gotta get focused.
yes, but myself, I downloaded it on one Xbox. I was gonna download it on the PC this morning when I was on a conference call, but I'm like, I'll wait. I'll play it on the cloud on the PC, and then I was gonna download it on the my bedroom Xbox. I'll wait because I
Yeah,
figured that's the
I'm
one.
gonna put it on my PC
Yeah,
too.
because
Yeah,
I'm like it's 100 gigs, so it's like I ain't in a rush to have 100 gigs. Hell,
but
Mhm.
I
but
download it
but
around when it's about to.
but but it's in Game Pass Cloud. You can play it in the cloud,
Yeah, true.
and guess what? It'll play better because it's in the cloud. It's not a multiplayer game, so it'll be a little. To me, it's gonna be. It'll run like um, Skyrim,
Hmm.
And that runs
which is
good.
not bad. Which is not bad at all. But I'm waiting for the game. So when I come back for what's that, Labor Day weekend, that's gonna be one. Oh, actually, no. When did it come out? The sixth, right, ladies and gentlemen? That's
Which yeah.
Wednesday. It come out the sixth. It come out the sixth, right?
What you going down your ship? Alpha? You're Alpha, right?
Yes.
You gonna name it an Alpha, ain't you?
The SS Alpha.
The SS Alpha.
The SS Alpha or the 1906.
OG
There
gonna
you
name
go.
Yes,
his
There
yes.
you
SS
go.
Slick
The
Tooth. He
the
gonna be Slick Tooth.
1906 the 1906 Enterprise. So something
That
like
sounds cool.
that.
There you go.
But I think it's something funny.
I don't know. Well, I mean,
But I was listening to somebody else's podcast, and everybody wants to pick the type of character that they will be. I'm hearing people be outlaws, and that you can run, and you can
mm-hmm,
smuggle contraband in, and you can beat
mm-hmm.
up the people. I think I always try to follow the rules of the law, so that's what I'm gonna be.
I'm probably gonna be a smuggling explorer. Got to pay the
Wow.
bills. Got to pay the bills, and I'm already out here exploring. Might as well take some stuff somewhere. La
One of my
la la
buddies,
la.
one of my
See, that's what. See, if it had added a
one of my
multiplayer,
one of my
that would
one
be
of my
dope.
buddies. So let me give you a sidebar. We were just talking about uh, gaming and buying and sharing. On Medic 58 just said he bought 4 Switches. So his kids, when
More.
he had 4 Switch because his kids, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. When we're talking
hmm
about people buying um,
Multiple systems.
multiple things, right? When you have kids, you don't want to hear them kids fighting because there is no such thing sharing with kids. You know that, I know that. And everybody want their own, and then they're like, "Well, I need screen time for this. I need screen," and he's exactly right.
He said it brings more peace to my home for everyone to have their own.
Yes, 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 yes.
Man, I had to share my Atari with my little brother.
I have to share with nobody.
Man,
And he just said he
everything. I
had
had to
six.
share all my consoles.
Six, and he just stated he has 6 iPads. You see what I mean?
Dang.
Mm.
Yes. So,
Why?
I'm lucky.
well,
Why?
you a lucky one kid. You a spoiled brat. So he had everything he wanted. So that's why I
For
say
real.
Junior lives in one end of the match and never comes up. Junior can get up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. What a life. But hey,
For
we
real.
happy Junior going to college in the fall. But we'll see how this goes. But we're gonna get to this last hot spicy topic that's based off of let me find it real quick because there seems to be a lot of haters in this world.
So
And
much hate, they gonna go to the players' ball.
y-
Hateration in this dancery.
hateration, hateration,
Hate,
hateration.
hate, 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 hate,
Hateration.
hate, hate, hate.
Dancery. Hey, 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 hey.
And here's what the topic we're going to get to. One of the last topics is that now that um, Starfield is about to release, you got people, childish people, out here getting ready to say, "Hey, they're going to review bomb the game."
Mm-hmm.
Why
What
would
type
you
of crap is
review
that?
bomb? Why would you
That's
review bomb the game?
that's admitting
Please,
you desperate.
just
Because you hating.
but that's my point.
You
And
hating.
they're review bombing, and then they're saying that they're going to go out and they're putting the plot out and they're putting the spoilers out to tell you the end. You know what? Just put it all out there.
Yeah.
That's so
It doesn't.
childish. Just
It
They
doesn't.
Yes, it
showing their
is.
true
It
colors.
is very childish and just a
It
part of my
doesn't.
play.
That doesn't interest me. I don't know how people. This is a gaming is a relaxation for me. It's a getaway to just get away from the real world to have fun.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
These people take it to the point where it ruins their own. If you spend this much time hating on
Going out your
about a
way.
video game, it's a video game. This is something you're supposed to have fun on. You are
Right.
Right.
going to
I thought you
review
liked
Do
video games.
y'all even play video? Do y'all have like a video game that you like? You too busy hating. Like, do you even like video games? Makes no sense.
Makes no sense at
So are you
all.
guys saying
Blah
there is
blah
no,
blah blah.
is there any justification to this person? Do you guys think that,
No,
hey,
Review
because here's
bombing?
the
No.
thing.
I
No,
don't think
because
anybody should
well,
ever have to do that. So no.
let me try to be a little bit objective. When what's that game came out with the that with the young lady last year that came out on PlayStation?
Forspoken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Forspoken. And did they I think that people review bombed that and they blamed it. Xbox people on that. No, people didn't. I wouldn't call it review bomb. They received low scores because it was horrible.
And it
Yeah.
had no birds.
Yeah, right. The game was freaking horrible. So if the game is horrible, you should expect low scores. That's what an actual Metacritic site should be. It's like, hey, let me know what this game's about, and then I'll decide and read about it. But here's the thing: that since I got into a discussion with somebody 2 or 3 weeks ago about advertising and marketing, where everybody spends their time on YouTube and this, that, and the other, so they can look up the videos. And there are a lot of videos that'll be out about Starfield. So why don't they look at the videos? Me, if I like the game, I'm gonna buy it. I don't care what somebody says about a review bomb. Now, me,
Mhm.
I'll hear about it, and I won't buy a game if I hear a lot of negative. But why is here's this double standard? Now watch this, and then you're gonna see the game get bad scores, maybe a 8, because I think Starfield is gonna be so vast you can't even um, grade the game because of how big the game's going to be. But Baldur's Gate's at 9.7. And you know why I think Baldur's Gate is at 9.7? It's
Why is
only
it?
because one, it probably is a good game. And I can agree with that. But the game had a bunch of bugs. But somehow the bugs on that are given a pass because they said that,
It's a
like,
fan favorite.
well, it's a fan favorite, but the game was out in what do you call that? Beta for many people to play for at least a year or two.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it was released with a bunch of bugs still. and it's still got a 9.7. I have
Yeah.
a problem with any game that has a bunch of bugs. You can't give it a 10. It's not perfect. It's not a 9. I don't care how good a game is or the graphics. You cannot judge a game if it's bug ridden. If a game crashes two or three times during gameplay, the game is not a 10.
So you
Get
saying
There's
their
no
that's a
such
ambitious
potential
scores.
that's a
right.
potential 9.7 when it
And
really
not
sits
only
at
that,
about a point under that.
it was
I
20
think,
reviews. It was 20. Zelda had over 100 reviews.
but Zelda was buggy too, wasn't it? Or it just didn't look good.
Mm, mm, mm.
Neither.
I think it's because it just looked the same.
Oh, well, I'm asking Mega. He played it.
Mm-hmm. The Nintendo
Yeah,
expert.
there wasn't any bugs in the game actually,
There
or
weren't.
like noticeable,
Okay, but
like noticeable.
here's the point I want to get to about this review bombing crap. Um, I think, and as I put somewhere else, they can stop review bombing. They're letting it go because
Yes, they are.
any person, any person, for let's say that one person said they created 1,000 accounts to review bomb, right? One, let's say if you did it on Google, right? Google would automatically say, okay, you already developed 50 accounts under the same IP because you know Google looking at everything you do. So they know what
Mm-hmm.
IP address you come from. Even if you go back in, okay, you got 1,000 accounts. What do you need 1,000 accounts for under the same IP address? That's
Right.
they should be like, okay, we're going to stop you. Even if you go under a VPN, they can still see something there, even under a VPN, because they're going to say, wait a minute, if it's under that same computer or he's getting the MAC address
Too
from the
many
VPN,
hits.
It's
right?
like
Too many
Yelp
hits.
reviews.
Then if Metacritic wanted to say, okay, you want to review this game, we see you coming again under the same IP and MAC address. How are we going to let you keep signing in? They could stop that because you shouldn't be able to sign up uh, like you have you ever like a simple way of looking at it. When people thought they were slick trying to subscribe to a Netflix account, right? And then, oh, I do
Mm-hmm.
this 30-day one, and they say, oh, let me change my name. Oh, the address the same, so you can't, and you can't use the same credit card number, and you can't use the same credit card number, a different credit card with the same name.
No, you can't.
So my point is Metacritic likes the traffic being driven to their site so they can just collect the personal information of each person going to the site. That's why they're doing that. And if you go on your browser and see all that spyware they're putting on your PC, because everyone does it, but they call it cookies, but I call it spyware.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. What is cookies? Just tells
Do
them
you want our
everything
Oh,
you need, Danny.
yes.
Like what? It's just bits of information that tells everything you
Just
need
a
to know.
nice,
There you
nice way
go.
to
That's
spy
all.
on you.
They ain't as
Right,
good as check
exactly.
with you.
It's a nice way to say I'm following you around. So
You
tell
want my
me,
cookies?
stop.
No.
Sounds
That
creepy.
brings all the boys to the yard. My
So
goodness.
my point,
Oh Lord.
my point
Yes.
I'm making, my point I'm making with this is that it's very hard for me to believe Metacritic is not complicit. Metacritic is complicit. They could easily stop it, and they know they can stop it, but they won't stop it because it drives traffic. Just like the rest of these sites make these stupid arguments. Like somebody said, every time I see Starfield, it makes me think of No Man's Land. No, it doesn't.
Think of
You
No
said
Man's
that
Sky.
No Man's Sky, right? You said that because you want attention. That's why I keep trying to explain to OG sometimes. Stop responding to these people on
That's
uh,
what I was saying. He just
and
like to fight. That's what I was
yeah,
saying.
he
He
likes to
just like
fight too.
fighting.
But some people, it's just like they want traffic, and they're going to say
Mhm.
things because they know it gets them traffic.
Hey
But the
man, hey, hey, hey.
number one
Let me tell
culprit,
you something.
hold on. Number one culprit is IGN.
Mm-hmm.
IGN
Yes,
is
they are.
number
That's some
one
pacifist
culprit.
galore. Oh.
They put stuff out because they know people are going to do it. So going back to Metacritic and going back to review bombing, it's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life because it's not going to stop me from buying the game. You going to take the time to create 1,000 accounts just to say the game is bad, and they could put other things in place to say, hey, in order for your post, you have to at least give me some type of uh, critical review over 200 words or characters.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm thinking
So
like
you
maybe
have
a
to write,
test, a knowledge test
Like
that
we had to do in
varies.
our language arts homework.
right, but they can put that in there. They you like use a chat box to say, or chat GHTP in the back end and say, okay, we read this, this relevant to Starfield, it's legitimate. There are
Oh,
many
true,
ways they can
true.
come in and say, well, this is true about Starfield XYZ. Just don't say it was a horrible game. Okay, then I'm gonna ask you why. What chapter?
You
What? Okay,
play.
Show your work.
right.
Why? Tell us why. You know?
So the whole thing about review bombing is just boggles my mind. And I do think since it's going to be review bombed, it's going to get a score probably at 8, 8.5. Although I think it's going to be highly rated game
Mm-hmm.
for players. And I wouldn't have gave IGN, GameSpot, none of them. They wouldn't have got anything. They wouldn't have got a code for anything. I'd be petty. I would be petty.
Me too. I'll be real petty on them.
So those who are watching, like and subscribe our channel, please. I just forgot to say that. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe. Um, yes, and Medic is right. They can use a chat box. They can use a bot. Yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
But you can put the bots can be, how you go into certain sites and they say they can get around or you a bot. There are many controls you can put in place to stop all this. The easiest way is not to let someone create another account under the same uh, IP address. Or when they put the cookie on there, they come back. Some people are not even smart enough to say, hey, do you not know you visit this site and they may have put a cookie on? Although they're supposed to tell you. And then if they come back, they won't use a different browser. Use a different browser. Okay, then I'll use incognito browsing. I don't care what you use. There's still a way to track you. And me, it would be
Hmm.
an IP address and stop you.
My thing
So
is, if you're a true gamer is
it's not
excited
necessary.
about this game.
But I
You
agree,
know?
it should be excited. But the things that people say, the things that people do, the lengths that people will go to just hate on something
Disregard.
They need
Hmm.
another hobby.
half the
Just
people I
because it's
want to
not on
get.
your favorite console.
You know what I would say? What I'm ready to say. Show me your game score. Show me the
Right.
last 5 games you played. That's all I want you to do.
This is
Or,
show me the 5 games you played.
or just show me the not even the 5 games, the hours played. Like if you look at double, he plays what you say, eh, the
The show.
MLB, the show.
Yeah.
Surge will probably be in Diablo, Elden
For
Ring for Brad.
honor. Check for honor
For
on me.
yeah, I know you
Days.
need to.
Days. Oh my goodness.
But the good thing is that I do think it's going to have a lot of people playing simply because it's on Game Pass.
Definitely. Definitely. It would be a big spike come September.
I think it's going to have as many people, maybe as not concurrent people, but I know it's going to hit 2 to 3 million easy on Game Pass on Xbox alone.
For
Maybe
sure.
because I think it may be the most downloaded game outside of Halo, but yeah, I think it's going to have. If it doesn't have over 3 million players in 2 to 3 weeks, I'll be surprised because everybody I know and a lot of people that have Game Pass have bought the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
But
need a controller. I don't need.
Xbox
I
guys
don't.
don't buy games. They don't buy
I like to.
games.
Nope. I like to watch. But
Silly.
all right, people, that's our topics tonight. So I do apologize to everyone that we did get off. We got started late, but we got back in the groove, and thank you guys for showing up. So let everybody know where we can find you. Megalixer, where can we find you on a college campus starting January? But at this point, where can we find you?
He'll relocate in the near future, but right now.
Hmm.
Well, you'll find me every Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time, right here on the Gamers DMZ podcast. And I'm just gonna be chilling.
Yeah, you're gonna be
Well,
chilling.
actually, no, I'm gonna play Dishonored.
All
Yes.
right, Jazimoto.
Find me here with the crew every Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Also Twitch here and there, YouTube,
I haven't seen
Instagram.
I haven't seen you guys streaming.
Yeah,
You
just enjoying the summer
I
mostly.
know, yeah, I
And
know that
then
feeling.
new cats and
That's one of
dealing with a
biting me on the
garden.
bum right now. Get off of me.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll get to that.
Okay,
But
it ain't going nowhere. I know you'll be doing them
mm-mm.
Starfield, because that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stream Starfield on my PC and my Xbox. Okay, what about you, Serge?
Oh, you can find me here on the Thursdays that we are streaming. You can find me on Twitch as Sir Rich. You can find me on Facebook as Sir Rich Gaming. And you can find me on Twitter as Sir_Rich. Mhm. And I'm gonna start on
And
my YouTube again. My YouTube. I got some videos I'm working on them. I'm just working on the photo book I gotta finish before I do that.
I put some
So
videos out this week.
yeah, I've been seeing you put up your videos. I'm like, I need to get
Yeah,
back on it. He over
yeah,
here putting all these videos up.
yeah. When I'm at a computer and I got a couple of minutes, I'm like, hey, I can do a quick game and run it through and upload it real quick. What about you, OG?
You can find me here every Thursday with the rest of the crew. You can also find me on Twitter, OG Double M.
Well, we sure find you there. I know that's right.
Oh yeah, that's that Alabama blood. Alabama blood. Right?
All feisty and whatnot.
Ready for action.
Mhm.
You can also visit us at All Things Geeky on Facebook. Yeah.
Okay, well, you can find me on the X as the one. Of course, you can find me on PlayStation as the one. You can find me on X, and that used to be Twitter as the gamer DMZ. But that is where you can find me. Now, I am going to try to stream Diablo tomorrow from my Xbox with my crew. Hopefully, if I can just think about it and do it out late at night, I'm tired, but we'll see.
Mhm.
Nevertheless, everyone, thank you for joining us tonight. Like and subscribe, and we will catch you guys next week. Again, thank you all for joining. We much appreciate it. And please like and subscribe again so we can grow this channel. Thank you all. And Serge, it's on you.
All right. Everybody time to say holla holla.
Holla,
Holla holla
holla.
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 Holla holla holla. Holla
Holla,
everybody.
holla, holla,
Holla
holla.
holla
Holla,
holla.
holla,
Holla,
Holla everybody.
holla.
Let me
Holla.
holla at you.
Holla.
All right. Good night.
Holla at me on
All right.
Twitter.
Holla.
Bye.
Night.
Holla at me on Twitter.
holla at your boy. Holla at your boy.
Holler. All right.
Come holla at your brother on Twitter.
On X.
You doing all the hot Twitter.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all.
See y'all.
Are you gonna get you something to eat? Well, he left.
Well, everybody left. I will holla, 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 holla.